Hello, hello. How y'all doing? This is Charles McCutchen. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. Glad to be back on, seeing what's going on with everybody. I am in the rain, trying to get out the rain so I can speak. Oh my goodness. But anyway, today is probably going to be a little short. I am working with like 6 different hands right now, putting some work in. I'd like to welcome everybody who haven't been here. This is mainly about financial freedom, and I choose different topics. And I like to choose things that I'm actually working on, like this particular week, and then I give it to the folks and go from there. So this particular week for me has been filled with joy and pain, a little bit of both. So I take it, and I stay in the middle of everything. So we had some good times, had some times that I was like, what just happened? And let me give y'all a little bit of insight. So I was out in California, out in LA to do some business out there. As I spoke to y'all before, I know I was talking about the casino. Got a casino deal. Really, I got about 5 casino deals that's out there right now. But this particular casino deal, working with some people out there in California, the deal is still ongoing. Those take a little bit of time, and it's no big deal. It's going to get done at some point in time. So I'm out there in California. Some things went right. Gave me some very interesting people. Gave me some more insight. Met another person that wants to get a casino built. And so I have some people that do funding. So we're going to look to fund that. Out there, I have to go back out there because some of the things that I had weren't able to be done. So I have to go back out there and handle some business. I know now I'm in Louisville, and from here I go back to Virginia. Then I go out and do some up to, I think it's D.C. or New York to handle some business with one of my mentors. So I'm all over the place doing this real estate stuff. One of the good things that happened while I was in California is I learned that when I was down in Oklahoma, I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, looking at a 102-unit motel, and actually this motel is going to be for veterans. So the hotel's going to be for veterans. We're doing a lot of good work out there, helping out. And I was down there, I went a few times so far. I met a lot of people from the city, met a lot of people. I went to Oklahoma City. But this particular thing that happened while I was in California is the owner of the Tulsa motel, he actually said, hey, why don't we just partner together? And he wanted like $1.5 million for it. And then it came to a point where he said we can just partner. And what that means that I don't have to come up with $1.5 million. What that means is I use the asset to help pay for everything and pay him back and pay him off over time. And that's a beautiful thing. If you're in real estate and you get something like that, that's almost like a master lease when you're talking about a bigger assets. And if you're in the residential world, it's called a lease with an option. It depends on what state you're in to be able to do that. But the owner is wanting to provide that type of help. So I'm definitely going to get on there. Have a lot of help in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh, my goodness. We have been working with a lot of different companies, and it started in Muskogee, Oklahoma. I know I'm throwing all these places at y'all. I'm just telling y'all where I'm going, and who I'm working with. So it started and I'm going somewhere with this, so stay with me. So it started in Muskogee, Oklahoma. There's a 97-unit motel there. There are about 20 veterans that live there now, and we're going to put more veterans in there. We're working with the Housing and Urban Development. They have veterans that can go in there. We're working with SCORE. We're working with Lowe's, the where you go get all the parts and stuff like that for houses. We're working with local agencies around that area. We're working with national agencies. We're working with local companies that's willing to provide some help, roofing companies, HVAC companies. I went out there before and I spoke to Facebook. Don't know what they want to do, but they know the project is ongoing, which is great. We have a judge that we're working with. We have some celebrities that we're working with. So this project, right, the one in Muskogee, Oklahoma, is the mecca, in a sense, the start of basically duplicating the process, putting these motels and hotels in different cities across the United States to help homeless veterans. That's what the goal is, or to help veterans. From those that don't know, veterans commit suicide at a rate of 65. Every 65 minutes, a veteran dies from suicide. So basically, it's 22 veterans per day are dying, and there's a slew of different reasons. And I'm a veteran myself, so I'm gonna speak on it from what just from what I know, from what I've experienced, is a lot of services are not being met, and that's the reason I started my nonprofit. A lot of services are not being met. Some stuff happened to me as well when I got out the military. It is what it is. But had it been anybody else, they may have taken on a down spiral. Had it been anybody else, but I was in a different place when I got out of the military. So, with that being said, I just started looking at how can I help? Vice complaining. The goal is, okay, put forth the effort and just do it. And that's what I did. So this is a long road when you're working with nonprofits or you have a nonprofit. It is a long road. It's a lot of work that's involved, and you have to put your best foot forward. You got to, I actually sit on the board for another nonprofit that helps veterans out, and we're working in Virginia, and we're doing some container homes. So it's a lot, even behind the scenes, a lot of people don't see with nonprofits. I'm missing a meeting. I'm supposed to be at a meeting right now, back in Virginia, but I'm here in Louisville. So no big deal. The meeting's gonna go on. We have a lot of great people that we're working with that's gonna make it work. With even if I'm not there. So I say all that to say this. Mm-hmm. My name is Charles McCutchen. Some of you may or may not know me. I have a nonprofit, 501c3. I have to pay for it, the documentation, and I'm looking for funding. So I'm going to put this out all over social media. I'm going radio. I'm going TV. I'm going to any business and everybody that will listen to say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Can you help sponsor a veteran? Can you help in any endeavor to donate to the cause to help veterans? So I'm putting that all over out there. The people that I serve with, people that I don't even know. And the people that are listening to this right now, this is your chance to do something. You stand up. And I put it on social media. I tell people I'm not here for likes. That's, hand claps. But I would rather you donate. I don't care if it's $5. But what I'm doing right now is I'm saying donate either $22 for the 22 lives a day that veterans are committing suicide, or donate $65, and that's the 65, every 65 minutes a veteran dies. So that's what I'm throwing out there to everybody. And then there's a sponsor a vet program where you put down $5,000 and you're sponsoring actually an apartment to get veterans off the street. Some of them may be homeless, some of them are not homeless, and they live in rural areas and things like that. But the issue with that is you have people that are veterans that's in so many different places. They may not have good transportation. They have to get to these different places that can help them out, maybe with substance abuse, maybe with PTSD, that's post-traumatic stress syndrome, maybe with any type of ailment that they may have. There's services out there, but if you can't get to the services, it doesn't matter. So my goal and our goal is to have facilities that's close to a veteran clinic. Now, the one that we have in Muskogee is close to a veteran clinic. The one in Tulsa, Oklahoma, close to a veteran clinic. The one that's going to be in Oklahoma City, close to a veteran clinic. I would like to have it close to a veteran clinic because it's easier for us to go get those folks that we already spoke to in these different agencies that will come to the, you have 97 veterans at one location. It's easier for them to come as a group and help us out. So that's why I'm asking for help. So I put this out there. It's going to be out there all over social media to say, hey, look for Charles McCutchen, charlesmspeaks@yahoo.com. Got a couple different emails. One of them is tied to the nonprofit, but that's my personal one that I answer all the time. CharlesMSpeaks@yahoo.com. CHARLES, the letter M, Speaks, SPEAKS @yahoo.com. So I'm going to let y'all ride on that one for a minute. But the other thing I want to bring up is November 16th, I'm going to be doing it's going to be we than I, but I'm saying I'm going to be doing speaking on real estate. I'm definitely going to be speaking on how to do multifamily real estate, how to get private money, how to put deals together, how to find deals, how to vet the deal. So it's a lot that I'm going to be speaking on November 16th. I think that's a Saturday, but it's that weekend. I know I'm speaking on a Saturday, probably like 11 a.m., and it's going to be in St. Louis, Missouri. And if you contact me, contact Elation Radio, you'll find out, all the details and particulars, because that's a big weekend for us as Elation, as a team. We actually have the backing of the city. The city gave us a proclamation last year, and it was literally sold out as far as how big the event was. And you had all these great people come up and speak from the city, and that city is just moving and making moves. So I'm glad to be a part of that. That's a part of, it stemmed with Elation Radio, then it moved into, it stemmed from Elation Magazine, then it moved into Elation Radio, and I'm sure there's more to come as we keep moving along and doing some great things. So with that being said, I'm going to discuss a little bit of real estate. That's my passion play right there. Real estate led me to getting my nonprofit. Real estate led me to more speaking engagement. Real estate led me to government contracting. So real estate is my core of everything that I do, and I just worked off of that and go from there. So everybody in the real estate arena, I tell you, start looking at different things that you can do within real estate, not just flipping houses or wholesaling. Real estate is so dynamic, and you can go as far as just like I used to do, is get houses for people who are doing group homes, or get houses for nonprofits that's looking to help homeless veterans. Imagine that. Look for people that maybe need help, that they may be of domestic violence or something to that effect. So real estate can help out in all those endeavors, and you can be a part of, I'm a part of a few different churches, and I help them to do multifamily. So if you're doing real estate, you can do that. You can sit on their board or outside their board and say, hey, I'll find the different housing that you may need, and then you can either wholesale it to them or be a part of the transaction to show them how even the church, how a church can bring in more money, how a church can help the congregation, because, at some point in time, everybody needs somewhere to stay. So the church should be able to have that open door policy where they can provide housing, even if it's temporary. And so that's somewhere, you can come in and handle that business. The other thing, I know we have a lot right now going on, and I just wanted to just give y'all that brief overview. My biggest thing on my plate right now, I have to close out this deal in Muskogee, Oklahoma, 97 doors, and with everybody on board, it is going to be truly amazing just to do the ribbon cutting ceremony. I was out there meeting some people who are running for mayor. I'm meeting all the people that can actually help out in this endeavor. So I'm just going hard in the paint, and it's not going to stop. This is only one, but let me give y'all the places where we're going to be. I gave y'all Houston. I'm going to do one in Virginia. Somebody just called me up about Florida. Somebody called me up about New Jersey. So it can be done literally almost anywhere. So it's more of you putting your best foot forward and doing the work. So people calling me, and I tell people, if you want to call me up, I can get on the phone with you for about 15 minutes and kind of give you the way ahead, because you got to do some legwork. I'm not going to do it all for you. I already have 4 places that I have to get up and operational. So for you, you're going to have to do some legwork, and I'll help you out going down that road if that's what you choose to do. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And so you just put your best foot forward, get a team together, and make it work. Because I have a team doing all this. So that's what you got to understand. I'm not. I wouldn't say that you should do it all, but you have to start it, and nobody's going to be as passionate about you than you will. Even if you may have to start a nonprofit. If you have to start a nonprofit, then you got to do business credit, but that's just me. Start a nonprofit the right way, set everything up the right way, and you don't have to put everything in your name and stuff like that. So this is what I'm going to do. This is, like I said, this is going to be a short call, a few minutes, and then I'm out. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pray us out. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray to you right now to bless everyone as they're going through trying times. I'm praying for everybody's strength, everybody's unity, and empowerment. I know that people may feel like everything is not coming together fast enough. Frustration sets in, and most people tend to believe that nothing's going to get better. Dear Father, let everyone know that everything happens in your time. I know you'll provide the strength that everybody needs, and we know that joy comes in the morning. Father God, you're all-knowing, and we must believe in you, and we get weak, and we must continue to keep the faith in trying times. Ensure that we manifest the destiny and the glory that you've given us and you set forth in our life, Father God. Ensure that we use up the territory that you've given us, dear Lord. And I pray for everybody's strength. I pray for everybody's wisdom. And again, you must know that joy comes in the morning. In your name I pray. Amen. This is Charles McCutchen. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. I'm hungry and I'm going to get it. And just like me, nobody can stop you. Y'all take it easy.
You're so amazing. You're so amazing. You're so amazing. You're so amazing. I'm a sunshine, you so astonishing. Future looks bright, so promising. You're a great wonder, no wondering. Lord, you're amazing, you're so amazing. I'm amazed by you, I'm in awe. Your ways are perfect, there are no flaws. Hard to come here and know it sounds out, but Lord, you're amazing, you're so amazing. Referring to the virgin Mary, it's not a fairy tale. Never had a plan, but it did fail. Pour it out blood, I escaped hell. Lord, you're amazing, you're so amazing. Set me free, you gave me eternal life. You gave up your life, you sacrificed. Made old things new, made it wrong right. Lord, you're amazing, you're so amazing. I need vision on you whenever life gets hard. And ambassador, you have a son of God. A real chef on my staff, my rock, not let them other gods, no fake, no far. Bigger than bigger, so humongous, the real Godzilla. But you ain't no monster, powerful. All sufficient, never four times, you already existed. You gave your life for me. It's so amazing. You set the cap, the screen. It's so amazing. You died for a wretch like me. It's so amazing. On a day, on Calvary. It's so amazing. My God, it's amazing. Look at the grace that I lay up in. Look at the name we entangle with. Look at the flame is lit. You cannot shame a kid. On mission, you know it's every day. And we count the cost, that's a major bank. Our sins on the cross, that's a heavy weight. Yeah, you made a way, now we tailor-made. And he done met the man all I ever need. Spirit running through me like I'm on an IV. Now they see me shine bright like some high beams. And we dripping with the vision, cut the visine. And we blazing trails like it's game time. And we bring the heat like it's wave time. And he take the lead like it's game fine. And y'all be my set, so I bang mine. Praying that these young hitters really get it. Hope they know they got amazing, this is not a gimmick. Hope they know they like official, man, it's not a scrimmage. Hope they know that he is risen, you can come and get it. They say that they bout they green like they Kyrie. I say that I'm about my king like I'm Bloody. They say that they bout they green like they Kyrie. But I say that I'm about my king like I'm Bloody. Yeah. You gave your life for me. It's so amazing. You set the cap, the screen. It's so amazing. You died for a wretch like me. It's so amazing. On a day, on Calvary. It's so amazing. I remember when he saved me. I remember when he raised me. And I give him all the praise. You're so amazing, you're so amazing, yeah. I remember on the day that Jesus healed my baby. He's a healer, he's amazing. You're so amazing, you're so amazing, yeah. I can't gamble with him, maybe. Gotta praise him on the daily. He'll never leave me.